Hello my dear children, viewers, parents and my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. So today I've come up with a new story for everyone. But when it comes to grade 6, it's a story, it's a lesson for them. Okay, so let's start with the story. The name of the story that today I have come up with is The Friendly Mongoose. The Friendly Mongoose. Okay, let's go ahead and actually see what the story is trying to convey, the message. And apart from this, before I start with the story, let's go ahead and see the word meanings which have been used in the text. Okay, so that you become friendly to those new words that have been used in the text. What is, children? The first word is companion. Companion. Companion means a person who gives you company. It could be while going out, it could be while eating, it could be anything. Got it? A person who gives you company is called a person or animal with whom one spends time. It can also be a pet animal also, dear. Okay, a pet animal can also be a companion. Alternately means immediately one after the other. Okay. Keep an eye. Keep an eye means watch. To be in watch and ware towards someone. Frankly is to express the thought, immaterial of the fear or the feeling that what would the other person think. What comes to your heart, you just speak it out. That's what is called being frank. Okay, speak your heart out. Okay, unaware means not knowing about the situation. Customary means the usual practice that's being followed regularly. Okay. Next, smear. Smear means what? Mark or a sample that's found messily smushed up. See children, when you ask small kids to have food, do they have it neatly? Either you give spoon or you ask them to have it by their hand. How do you mess up? So it gets smushed up all over their face. Right? That's what is called smear. Okay. Wicked. Wicked. What's that? Action of being cruel or bad. Wicked means being very cruel, not having a feeling of sympathy for anyone, being very rude towards anyone. That's what is called wicked. Rage. Rage means what? Violent, uncontrollable anger. Rage. Bleeding. Bleeding means loss of blood from any part of the body. Got it, dear? It could be because of injury, it could be because of illness. Okay? So let's go ahead and start the story. Before we start the story, I would like to just give a glitch of it. I would like to give a glimpse of it. Okay? The story talks about a pet animal. Here the title itself says the friendly mongoose. So you're smart enough to understand who's the pet here? Mongoose. Yes. It actually talks about the pet. Okay? The friendly mongoose. Once there lived a farmer. He used to stay along with his wife and small kid. Can you see? The farmer is dressed up like a farmer. Can you see? Yeah. And he's having tea with his wife. Okay. One day the farmer said to his wife, we must have a pet. We have tea or coffee. We do talk, right? So they were just talking. They were just putting their thoughts in front of others. So the farmer came up with a thought saying that why shouldn't we have a pet at our house? Our son is growing. We'll also have a companion. When our son grows up, he will need a companion. And this pet will turn out to be a very good companion of our son. One evening, the farmer brought a tiny mongoose with him. Can you see? He's actually holding the small tiny mongoose in his palm, in his hand here. See, it's so small. Okay. In 5 to 6 months, the mongoose had grown to its full size, a lovely animal with 2 shining black eyes and a bushy tail. Can you see? You all know the moment you you say, you talk about mongoose, the picture comes in front of you. You're all aware of this animal, right? The farmer's son was still a baby. Can you see? The farmer's son was still a baby in the cradle. Cradle. See, the baby is sleeping in the cradle. Okay, and crying alternately. What is the baby's job? Sleeping, waking up, crying, and trying to get attention. That's what the baby keeps doing. Okay. One day, the farmer's wife fed the baby and rocked him to sleep in his cradle. She fed the baby and she was rocking the cradle side by side. And when you rock the cradle side by side to side, what happened? The baby goes to sleep. That's what happened. Picking up the basket, she said to her husband, you know what all moms do? Those who have small babies at home, they immediately, very first thing, they utilize the time. When the baby is asleep, they want to do all the work. So when the baby is awake, they can give full attention to the baby. Okay. So immediately, when the baby, she had put the baby to sleep, she knows that the baby will sleep for a particular span of time. Right. So within that span of time, I'll finish off all my work. So she had to go out and get some groceries. So what she did, she told her husband, the farmer, saying that I'm off to the market. That means I'm going to the market. The baby is sleeping. Keep an eye on the baby. Frankly, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose. He loves the mongoose. It was the farmer who got the mongoose. He knows if she speaks like this, he'll not feel good. He won't feel comfortable to hear all these words. But still, when it came to safety of her child, she felt that. See, dear, all 5 fingers are not same. Right? The same way, everyone has their own different opinion and thoughts, right? Her opinion, she was not comfortable living because she considers that pet as an animal only. For her, the first things come to her mind is, oh my God, this is an animal and it has sharp teeth. My baby, this animal can move around. My child is in the cradle. He can't move around. So it's my duty to make sure that it's been supervised by his father. So she spoke her heart out. She said that, to be frank, I don't feel comfortable leaving the child under the supervision of the pet. Better you keep an eye on the baby. Okay? So, what did the farmer reply? He said, you needn't be afraid at all. The mongoose is a friendly animal, said the farmer. It's as sweet as a baby, and they are best friends. You know that. See? You know what? Pets get first closely attached to the infants, the babies. The wife went away. Now she feels comfortable because she has handed over her responsibility to her husband, that is the farmer. And he said he'll take care. So she was feeling comfortable to go out. Okay. Farmer left out, leaving the sleeping baby home. Can you see where's the farmer going? He's walking out of the house here. Okay, the farmer having nothing to do, he felt, oh my God, now I don't have anything to do. Let me just walk towards my crop, to my field and look at my crops. And on the way, I'll go and meet my friends and come. So that's what he took a pretty long time. The farmer, having nothing to do in the house, decided to go out and take a look at his fields. And not far away. He said, it's just nearby, just go. Then he ran. While coming back, what did he do? He ran into some friends on the way back and didn't return for quite a long time. He didn't return on the way. He just came across few friends and he spent some time with them and he was not back. She was back home with the basket full of grocery. Who? The mother of the baby. On seeing the mongoose, ran to welcome. On seeing her, the mongoose ran to welcome her as it was the customary. See, the pet was being fed. There are certain habits the customs that have been regularly followed. I told you what is customary, right? Things that are followed as a custom. Got it? Regular practice. So whenever your parents come back, you run to say hi. The moment you say, you wake up, you say morning dad, morning mom. This is a regular practice, right? The same way, the moment they hear for the pet, the masters are coming, immediately they'll respond in a way to go and greet them, to show their love and affection, right? We just covered the how what you call the dogs chapter we did cover, right? Do you see how the dog expressed the feelings, the love and affection toward the master? In the same way here, this is also a pet, right? Okay. And the name of the chapter was how did the dog found himself a new master, right? So here also this mongoose is a pet. So the moment it saw that master is coming, that is his master's, his wife, the farmer's wife is coming, immediately, as regular practice, it ran towards her the farmer's wife. But every time, whenever the mongoose used to run and come and greet her, welcome her out, she used to feel very proud that, yeah, see, it actually knows me. She used to get that soothing feeling, dear. But this time when she saw, she didn't get that compatible feeling at all. The farmer's wife looked at the mongoose and screamed when she saw how was the mongoose. The mongoose was, its face was fully smudged with blood. Right? Blood, she cried. She could see only the blood. Everybody's blood is red, dear. You all agree, right? Let it be animals' blood, let it be human beings' blood, elders' blood, kids' blood, infants' blood. Everybody's blood is red only. So the moment she saw the blood, immediately only one thing she could think about, that was the child. That blood is my child's blood, and this mongoose has killed my baby. It has harmed my baby. It's my baby's blood that's smeared on the mongoose face. That's what ran into her thought. The face and the paws of the mongoose were smeared with blood. Immediately she reacted. When we see things, our brain immediately responds to the situation here. That very moment she was like restless. She's like, oh my God. Very first thing, she felt very bad. So what she did, she wanted to show. Immediately she reacted. She had a bag of grocery. She lifted it up high and she, with full force, she hit that bag on the mongoose. Okay. How did she express her anger? She's saying that, you wicked animal, you have killed my baby. She screamed hysterically. Hysterically means madly. She was blind with rage, blind with anger. Okay. And with all her strength, down, what she did, she lifted the bag full of grocery, full of weight, and then she hit on the blood smeared mongoose. And immediately, she didn't even see what happened. Immediately she threw everything on, banged it on the mongoose, and she ran inside the house to look for the baby. Okay. But on the floor lay a black snake, and it was bleeding. Can you see it here? Before entering, what she saw on the floor? She saw a black snake fully bleeding out. See, it was bleeding. In a flash, then she thought, and immediately, very first thing she saw that, because she had to cross by, right? You see and walk, right? You don't walk blindly. So immediately, the moment she saw, very first thing what she saw, there was a snake lying which was bleeding very badly. And next thing, the baby is sleeping safely. The moment she saw that, immediately, that is when she wants to think. When she actually saw the mongoose coming towards her, at that time, at that very point, she didn't think, dear. Now she is thinking, what would have happened? Then when she gave a thought, what flashed to her mind, in a flash, she realized what had happened. Then when she thought, She ran looking for the mongoose. Then she realized, maybe, can you see the clouds, dear? I've shown the clouds so that it's like imagination. When you think something, then you come to a gesture. Oh, this would have happened, then this would have happened. Because there's no one to narrate. At that time, you have to think and be wise enough to come to a conclusion. So she came to a conclusion. Yeah, that's what would have happened. The snake would have come to harm my baby. It is the mongoose, the pet who had fought with the snake and saved my baby. Then immediately, see, human tendency is what when we actually realize our mistake, we immediately go ahead and regret. Immediately we go ahead and confess, right? So what happened? What she did, immediately she walked out. She ran out to see who? To see the mongoose. Oh, you saved my child! She started screaming. Oh, you saved my wife! You saved my child! You killed the snake, but what have I done? Oh, she's feeling very bad. She's feeling very guilty on her act, the way she reacted. Huh? She cried, touching the mongoose. She got hold of the mongoose and she's touching. She's full of tears. She's screaming. She's like, oh my God, what have I done? What you did, and in turn, what did I do in return? She realizes that what she did was wrong. But the dead mongoose, the mongoose was dead. It was no more alive. Could he realize that the farmer's wife is what you call trying to pet her or touch her? Could he feel the touch? Could he feel the cry? No, because the mongoose is no more. The farmer's wife, who had acted hastily means without thinking, okay, and rashly stared long at the dead mongoose. What she could do? She was hasty and rashly she had she had hid the bag of grocery on the mongoose. But now she's continuously staring at the mongoose. Is it going to help you? No. Because that's the only one thing she can do. She can only stare at the mongoose, which is no more at all. Is that mongoose going to come back? No. Then she heard the baby crying. All of a sudden she heard the baby crying. That means the baby is awake. It was sleeping. In the due course of the sleep, this incident took place here. The moment the baby started crying, immediately she went towards the baby. She took the baby. She wiped her tears and ran toward the baby. Okay, and she fed the baby. Both felt really lost. Then the farmer came. Then she told all what happened. When any family member, if anything happens, any incidents happens, then what we do? We share it among the family members, right? Saying, you know what happened today, you know what happened today. Same way, the farmer's wife was sharing the whole story to the farmer. She said, but what can they do? Both were lost. Oh shit, what happened has happened. They can't get, at any cost, they can't get the mongoose alive at all. It's gone. Once and for all. They've lost the mongoose once and for all. So what does that say? That we should not react hastily, dear. We should always think. Because when we do things like this, you never know what is the result going on. Because tolerance power of a person, it depends from person to person, animal to animal. When you're hitting, when you're in anger, you never come to a conclusion that how hard is that going to hurt the particular animal or anyone. You don't know the tolerance power, you don't know the controlling power, how much they can bear, you never know. So please, children, you have to always think wisely before you react upon any situation. That's what the message has been conveyed. I hope you enjoyed this short story. Have a good day, children. Bye-bye.